Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Morgan. We're going to get into a collective energy read. I call in 100 angels to hold the space and ask that only balanced, benevolent, loving beings are allowed to interact with us. I hope everyone is well. I am going to see what the cards have to say for us today. Just let me know if it resonates. I appreciate the comments. We start with the Ten of Pentacles. This is our legacy. This is what we are growing towards. It's what's on our mind. We are worried about our future, thinking about what we're going to leave behind when we leave here. And then the Queen of Pentacles. And the collective's been in this Queen of Pentacles energy for a while. Really being grounded, self-nurturing, caring. And then the Five of Pentacles, which is very interesting. So there's a worry. There's a worry of maybe financial decline of some kind, but you're focused on your future. Yeah, there's a little bit of a worry with the Four of Cups. There's like a disappointment that things aren't moving as fast as you want them to, or in the... Let's get a few more to see. I was just going to say I saw the moon, but I didn't say it, which is interesting. So maybe second guessing yourself. Second guessing if this is going to work out for you or not. Whatever area of life we're talking about, like jobs, what you're leaving here. And it doesn't have to be a regular job. You can be a homemaker or an artist or whatever it is that you want. We have the Queen of Cups, which is a self-nurturing, emotional, strong emotional. I mean, you can see that she knows how to deal with her emotions. So we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. This is a very good energy to be in right now. But there is some worry and fear with the Eight of Swords about your future. So the future is on the mind right now. And we got 2 tens so far with the Ten of Wands. Things have been a lot. You're weary, you're struggling, you're kind of feeling lost, left out in the cold in some area of your life. But this is building an inner strength within yourself that will guide you towards your future. This is meant to happen. I know that that's hard to hear sometimes when things aren't going great, but it's meant to happen to strengthen you. Confirmation birth, sorry. Page of Swords. Investigating, learning new ways to push this career forward. Maybe learning about marketing, learning about different, depends on what it is that you're doing. We get the Lovers, a decision needs to be made. And the Wheel of Fortune. This is all moving you in the right direction. It does sometimes feel like we're on a loop when we get this card, that like the same day's happening over and over again. And it gets monotonous and tedious, but it is pushing us in the right direction. And we get the Star, so there is some support from, I wanted to say galactic friends, but friends in spirit that can give you some new founding hope for the future and let you know that these things are happening for you. Even when they're hard. That Ten of Wands and Eight of Swords is a difficult energy, but you're moving past it. This is moving past stress and anxiety towards the calmer waters there up ahead in the future on this card. So things are getting better, even if you haven't seen that just yet. These tests of faith can be really difficult to deal with. Here's that decision that needs to be made again. Needing to look past the discomfort of not having what we want. I'm going to name this that. Look past discomfort. Because the overall energy of the reading is this Ten of Pentacles. You are moving in the right direction. This is happening for you in this life. You are going to be financially stable. Everything's going to work out. It's just about how we get there. And sometimes it takes lessons to get there. King of Pentacles. So now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, which is grounded, boundaried, nurturing, practical, step by step. I want to point out these two energies right here. This is learning about business, learning about taxes, learning about things that we need to do to push us forward in the business side of things. Depends on what kind of business you have, and everybody's going to have a different type of business. And it could be anything. It's learning about tricks of the trade. Part of me wants to change the reading name. So there's something about change maybe a field you're in. Because right now you're holding on too tightly to maybe finances. If we hold on too tightly to things, they will slip away. We need to be free and open to the world and to money and to opportunities. I feel like opportunities are going to come in to help you grow. Messages for the collective, please. Let's get some word cards because they don't want to give any more tarot at the moment. We'll come back to it. So a supernova, life-giving explosion in an area of your life. So sometimes things explode. A supernova explodes and pushes out all the particles of its core to populate the universe with new metals and gold and silver and all the different elements, right? So it gives life by exploding. So something could, we haven't seen the tower yet. We'll see if we see the tower. Commitment, relationships, and the search for fairness and equality in partnerships. This is not losing yourself in your partnerships. It's being interdependent, having the ability to have relationships without being dependent on them. Endings and new beginnings that happen quickly, or repeated cycles. And we talked about that repeated cycles with the Wheel of Fortune. We can definitely get into a loop where we do the same thing over and over again, and it doesn't feel empowering to us. So it's about changing up. We get rising. Changing up our patterns. Okay, one more. Changing up our patterns. Happy home. So things are going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. We're just in a period of testing, it feels like. High Priestess. So needing to go within, getting downloads and messages from the divine, listening to those messages. They will guide you along your path. And then the Two of Pentacles, knowing what to do with those things when they come in. You see all the blue on these cards. This could also be throat chakra, but this is very ethereal, these three cards together. So this is the ethers talking to you. This is spirit guides. It depends on what you believe in. Everybody has a different viewpoint on spirituality. But when you are getting messages, it's what you're going to do with it, is that Two of Pentacles. What should they do with these messages? Wow. Okay, we get justice and temperance. I'm hearing follow the karmic path, which sounds interesting. Karma goes both ways. It can be good things coming into your life and negative things coming in, just depending on where that karma came from. But this, with the temperance card here, this is good karma coming in. So following that, things need to close out. When we get the Wheel of Fortune, things are trying to close out. There's a whole bunch of cycles happening here. And trusting that whatever happens is so that you can move past some karmic debt. You get the Empress and create on your own this abundance of, I mean, these two cards together, this is creating everything you've ever wanted. And that's the basis of the reading, is that you are creating what you want even when it doesn't look like it. Get a few more. Seven of Wands. So there's a defensiveness here. It could be a defensiveness against isn't the right word, but towards the spiritual path. There could be some resentment happening where you get frustrated that things aren't coming in the way that you want them to. And another confirmation card. So then we get the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a loving, unconditionally loving energy, usually from something from the past. And I believe this is your team, your spirit guides, your higher self that is wanting to let you know you are loved. And there are new opportunities coming your way. Take that leap of faith. Whatever the divine is trying to get you to do, take the leap of faith to do what it is they ask, even if it's scary, even if it's hard work and causes heartbreak to someone or something else, even if it's scary. They want me to say again. So Nine of Swords, there's stress and anxiety that's going on around you about this. I think you're having a hard time deciding if you want to listen to your intuition or not. Something is really stressing you out. But you're gonna, I'm gonna leave it on this card because it's the Nine of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment within your life, and maybe you have to go through some heartbreak to get there. Do something you don't want to do to get there, but it seems like you're going to be bothered by it until you do it, and it may have something to do with your past. Maybe there's something you need to do or something you need to say. I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate you guys being here. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.